Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Cooper, and I chose to do my community scan about Seattle. I live in Seattle. I have for 7.5 years. I am actually applying to be a teacher resident, which is a program through University of Washington, which is a master's in teaching, and it's a 5 year dedication to Seattle Public Schools. So the information that I amassed through the scan was really helpful. It was also information that I was pretty knowledgeable about. Um, as I said, I've been living in Seattle for about 7.5 years, and the state of the education and um, poverty rates have been really interesting to me. So that's something I've been keeping up with. The discoveries I've made that challenge my assumptions. Um, I guess that I would have thought there were more children living in poverty. Um, what has happened in Seattle the last 5 or 10 years is that the the tech boom, specifically Amazon, has pushed lower income families out of the city. So there are less families in poverty in Seattle proper, in Seattle public schools, but that amount of poverty and impoverished students has actually increased south of Seattle. So when you look at the actual data, it's very skewed because you've got to look at the entire the data that I like to look at as more representative is the actual King County data. So in my community scan, I looked at both, and I talked about, resources and support for both. Um, Elements of my community scan that surprised me. Um, like I said, not much. I am very well educated on the demographics, the rate of poverty, the homelessness rate in my city. I'm a very knowledgeable citizen. Also, this is what I do. I've been teaching pre-K for 3 years, and I was raised by a public school educator, so I'm a public education advocate. So this is what I know. This is this is what I do and what I care about. So social enterprise in Seattle um, is a very complicated thing. There is so much money in this area. In King County, we've got Microsoft, um, we have Boeing, we have Amazon, we have all of these insanely profitable companies that do charity work, but they do not have social enterprise. The things that they are doing to the demographics of the city, the demographics of the area, are devastating. The impact on community is devastating. The gentrification in Seattle proper, in um, traditionally black neighborhoods, has been devastating over the last 10 years, which you can see with Amazon's big takeover, we could call it. Overall reflection of the community scan process was really interesting. I'm having a hard time connecting to the design elements of the class, but I felt like this was really connected for me because I'm a classroom educator. So design and innovation and even technology is something that I don't have the most experience in, and I do struggle. So I really appreciated the elements of this assignment that allowed me to kind of focus on what I know, on my community, on the problems and what I see, but also reflect that back into innovation. Thank you. Feel free to ask any questions that you may have below.